I do this for. All the naysayers and haters who made me one of the greatest, I know it kills you inside, that's why I do this for you.
Hey guys, what's up? How are you guys doing today? On today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at the Funko Pop London Toy Fair 2017 announcement. I'm going to break down the pops for you. I'm going to give you some background information, some extra information, and we're going to take a look at the concept, see how they look. There were some huge announcements, some things that I was not expecting, some things that I predicted a while ago to myself, and I'm really happy that they're actually going to produce these that I wanted them to produce. So it's a really unique combination between present animated TV shows and films. So it's going to be a lot of fun looking at these things come out. I'm excited for them. I took a look at the pictures and they look really good artwork, really good design, really good sculpt. So I personally can't wait to get my hand on some of these. With some of these things I'm very familiar with, and with the others I had to do a little bit of research, but I'm here to share with you guys everything we know about the announcement, everything that's going to be coming out, and I'm going to give you some background information. Alright, so the first pop that got revealed was Joey Ramone, and he was an American musician. He was a singer and a songwriter, and he was the lead vocalist of the punk rock band The Ramones. Right next to him, you guys can see Jimi Hendrix. He was an American rock guitarist. He was a singer, a songwriter, and he was widely regarded as the most influential electric guitarist. So if you guys take a look at the pops, they depict them very well. The way they look, you know, the rockish. This is actually what they actually wore. This is their outfits that they wore, you know, when they were performing. So that's really neat that they did that, how they're doing artists now too, and not just actors and characters. So I'm very excited about those, and now we're gonna move on to the next. So what you're looking at right now is the 100 pop line. This is the first wave to the show 100, and the show is it's right after a nuclear Armageddon destroys civilization on Earth. The only survivors are those on the 12 international space stations in orbit at the time. 3 generations later, resources dwindle and the space station sends 100 juvenile prisoners back to the planet to test its habitability. So these are the pops that are in the first wave. I know we should get a lot more pops for this wave because it's a really popular TV show. It's a really good TV show. These are only 6 that are presented to us. I know there's going to be a wave 2. Maybe they're going to be more added to this wave as well, but this is what we have for now. Next one is also a TV show. It's on MTV and it's called Teen Wolf, and this is about a high schooler, Scott McCall. He walked in the woods one night and encountered a creature and is bitten by the creature. Scott can change from human to a werewolf. So these are the different variations. One when he's a human, and then the middle is when he is a werewolf, and then the other one's a character. I'm not sure. I only watched like 3 episodes a long time ago, so I'm not sure who that is. But this is who we have right now at the moment for the Teen Wolf wave. This next thing I'm super excited for. I was really happy when I saw this, and this is the 90s Nickelodeon line. The line's going to feature the Rugrats, Cat Dog, and Real Monsters. I used to watch them a lot. You know, it's my childhood. I watched these shows a lot when I was younger. So to see like Tommy and Chucky coming out is going to be really awesome. I'm not sure if these are the only 2. They should actually produce the rest of the Rugrats, you know, the rest of the characters in Cat Dog. I think Hey Arnold is not here. We might see him later in the year. And also Real Monsters. We might get more characters. And this is what will be coming out. Cat Dog is actually so freaking awesome because they took both of them and they combined them together to a pop, so it's going to be such a unique pop to look at. I'm actually excited to grab them. This next TV show is named Alias, right? And all 4 characters that you guys see, her name is Sydney Bristow, and the show is about a young woman that agrees to work for the CIA. The secrecy complicates her social and love life, but she finds out her employer has no ties to the CIA. So these are, I'm guessing, different outfits and different looks that she intakes within the show. I've never watched the show. The pops look pretty cool. They're stylish, you know, they're different. She's got a dress, you know, she's dressed differently. So it's going to be cool to all you fans out there. I'm happy you guys are going to be able to get your hands on her. I know a lot of you guys were very excited about this particular wave. It's the first in the series, and it's Tekken. And this is a fighting video game franchise. The original game began in 1994. but the series has had several sequels, updates, and spin-off titles. So as you guys can see, they're going to be starting off with 4 characters. I know there's going to be different variations, you know, maybe a chase, different characters in here. I really like the look of these characters, so I'll probably be hunting for them. I like them a lot. Like Jin Kasama looks very nice, the Tekken King. So this is what we have for now, the 5 that are going to be in this wave. Like I said, I believe there's going to be more, but only time will tell. This next wave actually took me by surprise because I was not expecting this. So this is going to be the Batman's second wave, the Batman animated series' second wave. The first wave had Robin, Batman, Batgirl, Poison Ivy, and the Joker. So to see this wave to come out so quickly right after the other is really cool. And so it's going to be the second wave to this series. And I like the characters a lot. I'm excited that they got Bane, Scarecrow in there, a couple other characters, a robot Batman. So this is going to be such a cool thing to grab. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go back now and get the wave 1. Moving on to the next, we have this wave. Okay, it was kind of unexpected for me because I didn't know anything about it, but after doing some research, it got me caught on. So this is Mr. Robot, and these are the 5 figures that'll also be inside this wave, starting off the wave. And this is actually about a young antisocial computer programmer, Elliot, that works as a cybersecurity engineer during the day, but at night he is a vigilante hacker. He is recruited by a leader of an underground group of hackers, and he helps bring down corporate America, including the company he is paid to protect. This is such an intense. Now the guy that I'm talking about is the guy up in the screen with the shaved sides, with the black on top of his hair, with the jacket on, with his hands in his pockets. So that is the guy, Elliot. I have not watched this TV show. After reading a little bit about this, it is actually very interesting. So, you know, taking a look at the pops though, the kind of basic pops. I like what they did with the hoodie and the backpack. That's pretty cool. Other than that, they kind of look basic, you know, but you know, if you are connected to the show, if you know these characters, it's gonna be awesome to bring them home. Okay, now this, I am finally glad that they decided to come out with this because I don't know what was holding them back from doing this. But the next series that we're gonna take a look at is Ratatouille. So this is a 2007 animated comedy film produced by Pixar, and then the wave will have 3 characters for now: Remy, Alfredo Linguini, and Emil. So I like Emil a lot because he's got the cheese, you know. Remy and Alfredo Linguini both have the chef hats. This is going to be really awesome. Pops to grab if you're a Pixar fan, if you're a Disney fan, if you love the movie. I'm excited for them. I might have to grab me some. Okay, so this next series was kind of a shock to some. To me, I'd never heard about it until now, so it's actually pretty cool. And this is a 1990 series, and we're going to be talking about Twin Peaks. So this is a drama series about an FBI agent, Dale Cooper, who travels to a small town of Twin Peaks to solve the murder of an innocent high schooler, Laura Palmer. So we got a bunch of characters here. We got 6 pops, okay? It looks like some figures are gonna come out with this. We got 4 figures there. We got Dale Cooper there. We got Laura Palmer, and we got some of the main characters here as well. There will also be a chase for Twin Peak. We're gonna have the limited chase edition. This is the giant, and I don't know if that's just his name or if the figure is actually a giant, so I don't know if it's going to be supersized or not, but this is going to be a chase, and this is going to be a 1-in-6 ratio of you finding him. So this is a 1990s TV show, so it's pretty cool that Funko is taking into consideration the wide aspects of their consumers, and they're giving them what they want. This show was pretty big, you know, it got a lot of awards and stuff like that, so it finally came out. Just because it was in 1990s doesn't mean they can't, you know, bring them back. So that's a cool thing about Funko. They are able to do that with their licensing and with their branding. So this is a pretty cool set. A lot of people liked it, but now we're going to move on to the next. Now what we're going to take a look at is anime. Okay, so they did like 2 different shows with anime that we're going to take a look at right now, that they were able to produce them in Funkos for the first time. And we're looking at My Hero Academia on the first row, and this is a Japanese superhero manga series, and it's anime, so it's pretty cool. There's 5 in this series as of now. They're really complex sculpts, as you guys can see. They look very nice. I'm liking the way that they're doing it. I personally never seen the show, myself, so I like the sculpt, you know, and the sculpt is an important thing instead of using these little boring sculpts. They're going for something good, so I like that a lot. Now, on the second row, you guys are looking at Death Note, and this is also a Japanese manga series of a story of a high school student who discovers a supernatural notebook that grants him the ability to kill anyone whose name and face he knows. So this is only 3 characters in the series for now. It's a little you know, different than what we are used to seeing. The characters are really different. You know, the blue guy there looks a little weird. The guy in the middle, you know, it kind of looks different than most pops that we've looked at. And then the other guy with the, like, you know, brownish reddish hair, he kind of looks like a normal pop that we're used to seeing. But again, anime is a huge thing, so I'm glad that they're pleasing their consumers and creating some more anime pops. And then we also look at the Dorbs on the bottom. They got Naruto, and I forget her name. I know you guys know her name, some of you. I don't, but we're gonna get some Dorbs. This right here that we're gonna take a look at has been a childhood dream for me. This has been my favorite book. This has been my dream. This inspired me to actually start my own comic books when I was younger, and they're coming out with the movie now in 2017, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. I enjoyed all the books. I read all of them. I tried to buy all the ones that I could, and I'm talking about Captain Underpants. So we're gonna get some pops here. I know these aren't gonna be the only 2. We're supposed to, you know, probably get George and Harold, but right now we got Captain Underpants himself right here next to the villain. And this is Captain Underpants, so it's a children's novel series that revolves around 2 4th graders, George and Harold. They hypnotize their principal, and Mr. Krupp gains superpowers by drinking alien juices. It's a crazy funny story. The pops are hilarious. You got Captain Underpants himself in his underwear and his cape. So this is funny. The other Funko Pop that we're going to get right now is a professor. He's going to be a lot shorter. You can just tell he's actually a short character, and his pop is actually, if you guys can look at it, it looks like he's going to be shorter. His glasses are cool, and I can't wait to see what the final product is going to look like. Okay, next up here we got Workaholics. Okay, we got 4 characters in this series, in this wave. They look like 4, you know, average, funny looking guys. And this is an American sitcom. It premiered on Comedy Central. It's a show that revolves around 3 college dropouts, roommates, and co-workers at a telemarketing company. They got alcohol in their hands. I like the poses. They're funny. I've never actually seen the show. By looking just at the pops, at the concept work, you can kind of already see what kind of characters these guys are in the show. You know, we got some guy that's serious, you know, some goofy looking guy, a plain expression, a lazy expression. That's what I'm getting the vibe from these sculpts, so it's going to be cool to see these in person. Again, it's a TV show, very unique. I can't wait to see what they're going to look like out in a hunt. They've got ties, this guy has a plaid shirt on, very cool. Next up, we got another anime series, and this is Ghost in a Shell, and it's a Japanese media franchise. There's manga on this, there's books, there's shows, I think there's a film on it. So we get 3 characters here, all pretty cool looking. Like I say, different sculpt, different character vibe you get from them. I like what they're wearing on their body, you know, like the guy, I think it's a Batao. I like, you can see he's got a pistol in his chest and a pistol in his hand. So this is a very cool pop line. There's only 3 right now. I don't know how many characters there are, and I don't know if they're going to add any more, but there's a possibility. Okay, next up we're going to move into the gaming side of things. So looks like they have a license to Mass Effect, okay? So this is a science fiction action role-playing game, third-person shooter video game. So they have actually quite a few Funkos in this wave. You guys see Sarah Ryder, PB, and then there's also some exclusives in this wave. There's a supersized pop in this wave. I really like the design and the sculpt and the paint for all of these characters. We got a Target exclusive, we have a GameStop exclusive, and we have a Best Buy exclusive. So this is the first thing we've taken a look at so far that we see that there's going to be exclusives for. Mass Effects will have exclusives. I like Liam Costa. I like how he looks. I love the color on these pops. Like I say, I can't wait to see these guys in person. They have supersized, they have commons, and they have exclusives. So very neat wave. Plenty of pops that are going to come out in this wave, and I can't wait to see what they look like. Alright, so finally Funko has done it. We're finally getting this wave after the whole time Funko has been around, we get this wave for the first time, and I'm really excited about this. And I'm talking about the Lord of the Rings wave. This is very awesome. There's going to be 8 characters as of now that are going to be in there. And the Lord of the Rings is a fellowship and a journey to destroy the one ring that had been lost for centuries. So this takes place during Middle Earth. So this is a very neat wave. We have Gandalf, we have Frodo, we have Sam, we have Frodo when he gets infected. We also have the White Wizard. So this is actually pretty cool. There's also, looks like he's going to be kind of transparent when Frodo actually puts on the ring and he goes into a different dimension, or you know, he turns invisible. So we're going to have that as well. Very neat pops. I know there are a ton of Lord of the Rings fans out there, so I know that we are all happy that they're finally going to make this. Who knows what time period that these are come out, but at least they're going to come out in 2017. With the Lord of the Rings, there's also going to be Balrog, which is the guy with the whip. This huge guy, I know he's going to be a supersized figure. It doesn't say that, but I'm also guessing that it will be. Who knows what the flames will look like, maybe translucent. That's going to be very cool to see. And we also going to get 2 keychains. It's going to be Frodo and Gandalf. Very neat. So we actually get about a total of 9 pops for this wave. We're not sure if they're going to be exclusives or not yet. Maybe when they show us the concept work for the box, it'll have a sticker on it. We don't know now, but as of now, it doesn't look like there's any exclusives. Next up, we're going back to the 1990s. This is a popular film that came out in the 1990s, and this is the Reservoir Dogs. So this is going to be about 6 strangers that were assembled to pull off a perfect crime. The simple robbery explodes into a bloody ambush, but the ruthless killers realize one of them is a police informer. So it turns out there's 6 of them. We only have 3 pops. Who knows if we're going to get the other 3. So far, this is what we have. Maybe one of these 3 are actually going to be the police informer itself. Who knows? Really cool pops. I like the guns on this guy with the shades. Looks very cool. Another game title that looks like will be coming out is the Gears of War Series 2 Wave 2. Looks like we have 5 characters right here, and this is a video game franchise with currently 5 titles for the game. These 5 characters right here look very nice. They're all human. They're well equipped. I like the armor. These are actually going to be probably one of the most unappreciated pops that are going to be coming in 2017. You know, just because sometimes you don't play the game, you don't really tend to lean towards buying it just because you don't know about the character, so you don't have that connection. But in terms of sculpt, look at these pops. Just look at them. They look awesome. They look amazing. I think the paint should be pretty good. If the paint is good on the pops, that's going to be a steal for Funko. I think they're going to be underappreciated, but they look pretty nice. We're also going to get this supersized figure. I think his name is the Bromok. He is huge. This is a massive creature, and he's like half creature, half cyborg with a bunch of weapons on him. I think he is really going to be a supersized pop. He really should be. So to get the whole wave, to get the whole set is probably going to be nice. Some of these will probably be a GameStop exclusive and maybe even a Target exclusive or a Best Buy exclusive. We have seen a Best Buy exclusive before. So these are very cool. I'm excited to see them in person. I'll probably get them as well. I haven't played the game, but hey, these pops look amazing. Okay, now this next title is having millions of people out there, millions of hunters going crazy to get their hands on this. I know I am. I'm super crazy to get my hands on this entire wave. We're looking at the Overwatch Series 2 Wave 2 Funko Pops. We finally get a second wave. We've gotten the first wave and we keep getting the same sculpt with different skins, but now I'm super excited to seeing these characters being produced. We have Reinhardt, we have Mei, we have DVA, Symmetra, Lucio, and McCree. And Overwatch is a team-based multiplayer first-person shooter video game developed by Blizzard, and it won Game of the Year in 2016. The mech on DVA is going to be fantastic. It looks like it's going to be like Jack and BT, like the Titanfall 2 pops, which I'm perfectly fine with that. I'd rather have this than to have a mech not being created, just DVA the character itself. I love how these pops look. The color should be spectacular on these right here. Reinhardt is probably going to be a supersized figure along with DVA. I love the colors a lot. Like I keep saying, Symmetra has a turret with her too. Lucio's gun looks amazing. There's also a McCree United States exclusive. Looks like he's going to be exclusive to GameStop. This was found online, and my buddy actually went in to pre-order this from GameStop, so this is actually legitimate. There's going to be a McCree, probably same sculpt, just this skin color. So if you guys are okay with that, you guys should also go ahead and try to pre-order this, because the Overwatch pops are going to be one of the most popular pops in 2017, and they'll probably be limited due to everyone wanting to get them. Alright, so with this next wave, man, it had me going crazy and excited, and actually this is one of those lines that just I was not expecting for them to create. This is the Space Jam wave. So this is the first wave of the Space Jam. They're probably going to add more characters down the road, but this is a 90s film, and it's about Michael Jordan and the Looney Tunes teaming up for a basketball game against a group of outer space creatures that plan, if they win, to kidnap the Looney Tunes. I'm sure you guys have seen this movie before. If you guys haven't, you really should go ahead and consider watching this movie. It's spectacular. It's cartoons along with Michael Jordan and humans. It's very cool. This is going to have Bugs, Martian the Manhunter, which we've already seen. It's got Taz, which I'm freaking excited about. And this is the first that we've seen has a chase. So there's going to be a chase in this wave here with Taz. We got some of the Munstars in here. It also looks like we're going to be getting some Dorbs down there. So in that bottom row right there are all the Dorbs that will be coming out. Like I said, I'm sure there's going to be more characters to come out with the Looney Tunes. But I'm very excited. I've been wanting a Bugs Bunny for a long time, so I'm finally going to be able to grab one. He's got his jersey on with the team logo on it with a basketball, and I'm excited to start looking for the Taz. This is a very awesome wave. I like how the Munstars also look like. I couldn't be happier with this wave. This next wave that we're going to be diving into is called Mystery Theater 3000, and this was not a 90s film but an 80s film, and it's an evil scientist that forces to watch bad movies until he breaks a host and a bunch of captive robots. I have no idea what that means. I'm sure that some of you guys have watched the movie before. The pops do look pretty cool though. One looks like a gumball machine, the other kind of looks like a golden samurai type robot looking thing. It looks very awesome. I like them a lot. Like I said, I don't know if they're going to include more robots, but these are the two that we have for now. Okay, I know a lot of you guys have been excited for this wave that I'm about to talk to you guys, and this is the Parks and Recreation wave. This is the first wave to the series, and it's about Leslie Knope. She's a mid-level bureaucrat in an Indian Parks and Recreation department. This show is a lot like The Office. If you guys ever watched like one episode of The Office, it's filmed exactly almost like it. Different characters, different story, obviously. But it looks like we're going to have 6 characters to start this off with. It looks very cool. We're even going to get like a pony. The guy up there, he's from Guardians of the Galaxy holding the guitar. So that's pretty cool. I like the design of the guitar. The rest of the character are actually pretty funny. I watched a couple episodes, you know, not enough to get connected to the characters or to the plot. But this does look like a very neat set, and I'm really happy that if they're going to come out with TV shows, this is one of them that are going to get their own pops. If you guys were to ask me what my top 3 announcement from Funko is going to be, this is definitely going to top one of the top 3. So I'm talking about Kingdom of Hearts. So this is a video game series, a crossover action role-playing game. It is a crossover of various Disney settings based on a universe made specifically for the series. The pops look fantastic. I'm really happy that they're going to make a Donald Duck pop that I can get my hands on, a Goofy, and a Mickey. These outfits that they're wearing are spectacular. I know this is what they wear in the video game, so I'm really happy that Funko is really diverse with the things that they have on them, the accessories. You know, it's not a common pose. They're kind of like more like action pose, which everybody loves. You know, everybody's tired of these generic poses, and the Kingdom of Hearts wave is spectacular in that sense. The colors look awesome. We're going to get a Mickey, a Donald Duck, which is a Hot Topic exclusive. We're also going to get a Goofy. And the day after these announcements, it turns out that we're also going to get Pete. Now, if you look at Pete, he's a really big guy, so they're probably going to keep it small. He's not going to be a supersized figure, but it's still cool to see him. I love the pose. You know, they're not generic like I keep saying. The colors on them are awesome. I love how this character is going to look like. And then also later that day, someone put this picture online, and it pretty much is the GameStop stock list, and it looks like they will get a Chip and Dale exclusive for GameStop. So you guys can go ahead and pre-order this. There's also going to be a Goofy. That one's also going to be an exclusive. And this right here sums it all up. The end picture right here hit the internet today, and that is what the Goofy exclusive is going to look like. And you can also see Chip and Dale down at the bottom. Now Chip and Dale are going to be one pack. You know, there's going to be two of them in one pack, so it's going to be very awesome to see that. This is what the Kingdom of Hearts pops are going to look like, and they look fantastic. So guys, tell me what you guys honestly think about these announcements. I'm pretty excited about most of the waves that are going to be coming out. They're very unique. They're not something we've seen up to this point. You know, the only wave 2 that we've seen is Mass Effect. Also, the Batman animated series. Everything else looks like it's a first-time wave. This licensing is pretty cool. It's going really good for Funko. I'm excited to see these pops this year. Let me know which wave you guys are most excited about in the comments. I'd have to say for myself, Kingdom of Hearts and Overwatch are going to be like the top 2. The rest of them are freaking awesome. I can't wait to get my hands on them. There's going to be a lot of hunting this year, and I'm excited for it all. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope something was helpful for you guys. If it was helpful, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below what you guys think about these announcements. You guys have a great day, have a great hunt, and I'll see you guys next time.
I do this for all the naysayers and haters who made me one of the greatest. I know it kills you inside, that's why I do this for